Are we in the picture? And we're live. Hello, everyone, and shout out to each and every one of you. And thank you guys so much for being a part of, I'm sorry, not being part of my Patreon family. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to your girl, Siren, on the Siren Speak show. So hello to each and every one of you, you guys. Shout out to each and every one of you as you tune up into the building. And thank you guys so much for giving me a big old fat thumbs up as you tune up into, y'all. I know it is like here, there, and everywhere that your girl goes live. So please be patient with me as I get settled and move, you guys. I will be more consistent with the lives, but I thank you guys for tuning in and checking them out and, supporting by liking the videos and tuning into the videos. So I see you. All right. I definitely see you. And I want to say thank you so much. Okay. Before we get started, you guys, we want to give a big old fat old shout out to the sponsor of today's video, which will be, hold up, y'all. Look, let me get the name. Where's the name of the sponsor? So the month of December we're in. All right. So we are looking at Southern Soul LA, you guys. If you guys are in the Los Angeles or LA area, please make sure you Google, look them up. Okay. And make sure you go and put in a order of food for this location. If ever you travel to LA, make sure you stop by this spot and get a plate. I'm telling you, it's going to change your life. Seriously, y'all. The thing about it is that it may become a little addictive because, listen, I had it. The last time I had it was a few years ago. I'm still tasting it. Okay. I'm still tasting it, y'all. So I'm telling you now, make sure you go ahead and check out their spot. It's called Southern Soul LA, you guys. Make sure you check that out if you are in the Los Angeles area. I'm telling you, it's going to make a big difference to you. Okay. So also, we're going to give a shout out to the one and only Spiritual Candies, you guys. If you need some sort of healing, whatever the healing work you feel like you need, you feel stuck in life, you feel like, it's just an area of your life where you just see things that are not moving the way you want them to move, you guys, definitely hit us up over at Spiritual Candies. You can go to spiritualcandies.com. You can purchase a consultation or you can purchase simply a counseling session. Okay. Trust me, your life will not be the same after you come in contact with me on that side. Okay. We're definitely going to do everything we can to make sure that your life gets on track. Okay. So if you feel stuck and you feel like your life is not on track, y'all go ahead and hit us up. Spiritualcandies.com. Let me go ahead and put it in the chat. And you want to get a consultation. Okay, get a consultation. Or you can get a counseling session. It's up to you. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into the topic at hand, you guys. We're talking about, are you living or existing? Okay. Are you living or existing? Do you know? Do you care to know? Right? We got to make sure that we're taking time to have the human experience, you guys. I think with a lot of AI coming through, we're forgetting to have the human experience, which will then initiate the AI takeover. Then the Terminator is going to come, from the future and, take over, right? Destroy us here so that we don't destroy them in the future. There's a battle, you guys, whether we want to believe it or not, there's a battle for existence right now. And right now we're in the winner spot. We're in the top spot. We are the one that everybody is coming for. So you definitely want to make sure that you're doing everything that you can to survive. I'm a survivor. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to work harder. Okay. So are you living or are you existing? That is what you need to know. We need to make sure that we get out of allowing AI to do everything for us, you guys. I heard a story recently. I can't recall exactly what I was watching, but there was a story that I was watching. And the young lady was saying when it comes to the kid, like they don't have to do science projects anymore. No more history work. They don't even need paper. They don't need pencils. They're not even teaching how to write in cursive. There are children right now that do not know how to write in cursive. Okay. They don't need any of that. They just have a laptop, you guys, and that's it. Everything is online now. Like kids don't even have to study anymore. You guys, this is a message of concern that we should definitely be paying attention to, because listen, and this is not just the kids. This is us as adults, y'all. We have cars that are driving themselves. Don't even want you to drive. That is an AI takeover. Okay, cars that are driving themselves, like you in there, a passenger of your own damn car. Okay, we don't need to be okay with that, y'all. We shouldn't be that damn busy that we in a car and we can't focus on the road. We are allowing AI to come in and, with these smart homes and stuff like that, you guys, with these smart homes and allowing, AI to tell you, to lock your windows and lock your, y'all, lock your windows, okay? Lock your doors, turn your AC down when you're getting ready to leave the house or up, however it is that you do. You need to stay in control, okay? You need to stay in control, you guys. It's like we are allowing AI to come in and do too much. A lot of us, we don't even go to the grocery store anymore. A lot of us are ordering groceries online. We just walk in and pick up. Now, if I'm doing a small order at like Target or something, but I love the experience of going in the grocery store, looking at the fruit, okay, touching it, right? And placing it in a bag and then putting it in my cart. I love the experience of going up and down the aisles and stuff like that. Like, what is happening to where we don't want to do any of this anymore, y'all? It's not okay. It's not okay. We go in and we're not having any contact with the cashiers anymore, you guys. We want to do self-checkout. We're doing all the work and we're paying more for the food. They don't even have to pay people to work there anymore because they have somehow manipulated us to say, hey, you can do the work and pay for the food. The food should be cheaper if we ringing it up ourselves. If we putting it in a bag ourselves, the food should be going down. Why is the food going up and we're doing the work? So we now are shopping your store and we now are working, okay? Because when we ringing up stuff, we're working. That is a job. So we should be able to write that off on our taxes that I rang up my own grocery, okay? But we got to get back into enjoying the human experience, you guys. We are allowing AI to come in and do too much in this world that we're not doing it ourselves. And this is making us weaker. It's making us sicker. It's making us more and more tired, okay? We got to take our power back by stepping back into the human experience and not allowing this AI to come in and manipulate us to, go against ourselves. This is why a lot of us are feeling tired as we're younger. Okay. I don't know how many people in their late 20s, you guys, having heart episodes. People in their 30s have stents in their heart. So many people are experiencing so many different issues, you guys. It's because we're no longer moving the way we used to. Now we don't even want to get up and drive to work and go to a location. We want to work from home on a computer. Get out your house. Get out of your house. Okay, if you don't have a job, get out and go to the grocery store. Go grocery shopping. Have the experience of being amongst other people sometimes, right? Get out of the house. If you don't have a job, get up, go to the gym, go to the park. Regardless, get out of the house and move your body so soft and so gentle. Move your body. We are becoming very, very complacent because we're no longer moving our body enough. And some of us, we go to work, we move our body at work, but then that's it. You're not doing any legitimate exercise, okay? You may get up and walk around at your job or get up and do this and but you really have to give yourself time to do some sort of legitimate exercise. Right now, you guys, we're all experiencing health issues. We're all experiencing fatigue. We're experiencing depression. We're experiencing people wanting to unalive themselves at a higher rate because we are no longer living in a human experience. You guys, we are in survival mode right now. We are literally in survivor mode. And you can go to the doctor all you want. You know, I always tell you guys, go get your annual and really ask for deeper tests, because that's what I'm noticing. I go to my doctor every year and it's like, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. But something is saying, hey, something going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I experiencing this? Why am I experiencing that? And I told you everything that the lady told me last time, it was gravity. I'm like, I get that, because the longer we're here, which, you know, what they call the older, but the longer we're here, the more gravity pulls at us, the more gravity can, you know, make us more and more dense. This is why men tend to like younger women, because they're less dense. Okay, they're lighter than a more mature woman. We have a lot of wisdom, we have a lot of knowledge, but we're also very dense. Okay, we are a heavier energy to deal with. They can't pull the wool over our eyes as easily. Some of us, they can. Okay, but they can't pull the wool over our eyes as easily. So it's like they like people who are a lot lighter. But we have to make sure, you guys, that we're doing everything that we can. Put the fun back in having this human experience. Okay, get off your phone. Whatever your phone could do, you could do. I tell you guys, put your phone away and stop using this oh God, the app, your MapQuest and all of that stuff. You guys, put it away and try to use your own senses to guide you. Y'all, we having to use GPS just to get to our cousin house. Oh, girl, you done moved over there on 83rd and 4th. Oh, okay. And then, yeah, here come the address. Come over here. And now we got GPS. I remember being a younger kid. I used to be able to try. I don't care where it was. I found out where a cousin stayed at. I was there. Old Siren was there, honey. Me and my cousin child, we there. Ain't nobody have to tell us nothing. Ain't nobody have to guide us. We were there. Okay, you have an inner compass, you guys. We're no longer using that inner compass because it has been replaced by GPS. It's like sometimes we have to just use our own common sense. We have to use our own inner computer and stop depending on this outer computer. Okay. You know, enjoying the human experience, you guys, meeting new people. You know what I'm saying? I think the internet has made meeting new people so mundane, because remember back in the day before we had the computer, you guys, you knew who was in your neighborhood, or when you went to your cousin's house or your grandma's house for the summer, you know, then you met new people in that neighborhood. It wasn't as easy, you know, for us to meet new people like that, right? We had to physically come in contact with them. That way we can see them. You can see if they're tall, they're short, they're light, they're heavy, they're thin. You were able to see them and you had a sincere experience. But now on the computer, people could tell you they look like this and they really look like that. You know, there's a lot of catfishing going on. So we really don't get the experience of meeting a person anymore. Even that has been taken away from us, because a lot of people are literally shopping the internet for love. Okay? Instead of going out and say, okay, I'm going to go out this weekend. I'm going to step out of my comfort zone. I'm going to go out of my neighborhood, go into a different neighborhood, because I'm looking to meet new people. Instead of us doing that, we get on the computer. Okay, we finna log on to Facebook. We finna log on to IG. We finna log on to wherever to look for new people. You guys, get back into the human experience. We deserve this. We have this body for a reason, right? Get out there and get back into having this human experience. We gotta not allow this AI takeover to happen. Not today. If the next generation want to allow it to take over, then okay, that's their business. But we need to make sure that we are not allowing this AI to come in and just take over, you know, right now, you guys, okay? Doing things that, you know, you don't have to allow your cell phone to do. Like, I like to really add, y'all, I'm back to counting my fingers. I'd be like, okay, 21, 22, 23, 24. You know, doing that math in your head. Remember, we used to be able to do that. Try to do that nowadays, right? Trying to do math in your head nowadays. You have so many thoughts going on. You cannot focus long enough, right? We got to get back to that. A couple of so I have my journals, right? That I have my dream journals. And then starting 2026, I'm going to have my just daily journal. Okay. Weekly. However, it's just going to be a journal that I write in. And I got it from This is it right here. It has the Emerald City. And I love that. This was actually with the brand Wicked, okay? And I got a pen for it too, you guys. This is by Kate Spade, a cute little pen that I got. And I got it because it reminds me of, like, this life reminds me of the Wizard of Oz, okay? We're all on this journey, you know, and we're going to run into some good people. We're going to run into some not so good people, but the need to journey it or to journalize it, you guys, because what I notice is, for some of the questions that I have today, when I read my old journals from like 2015, 2012, I'm like, damn, I was talking to my future self. Okay, I was literally talking to my future self. I was answering questions that I have today with the things that I was experiencing and writing in my journal back then. So yeah, you know, get out there, you guys, and journal the experience. Okay, really get into documenting and recording this experience, because it's so necessary, y'all. It really truly is. And I'm so grateful that I do journal, you know, what it is that I'm going through, what it is that I'm experiencing, and stuff like that. So oh God, takeover signs. The signs that AI is taking over, you guys, recognizing some of those signs, you know, when you become forgetful, you know, you don't remember things too much, which can be easy, okay? When you become, you know, you get tired, you know, our body is experiencing a lot of health issues because we're not moving it enough. Once we get home, we turn on that TV and they've programmed us to what? Netflix and chill. Okay. Then they have those TV shows that, you know, you get to watch them back to back. Next thing you know, 5 hours done went by. We should not be sitting complacent for 5 hours straight. Now, am I guilty of that? I feel like, excuse me, when it comes to me, that I can be a little guilty of that, but I definitely make sure I leave my phones either far away from me or out of my room sometimes. And then when I watch Netflix, I only watch like 2 or 3 episodes of a really good show. That's it. I have my point where I have my cutoff point. Excuse me. I have my cutoff point. Okay. So I will initiate a cutoff point. But you know, when you're starting to feel heavy, you know, and you notice like you don't feel optimistic about anything, like we don't feel inspired or we don't feel motivated, you guys, this is how we know that the AI is taking over. It's like going to tell you what it is that you want, tell you what it is that, you know, you need. Y'all see my phone? You see this black thing right here covering my camera? Yes. Okay, you see that? I have that covering my camera. These phones are just watching your every move. They're in your thoughts deeper and deeper. And I know my phone is in my thought deeper because last night I was on my phone, right? And I Googled, now I'm on my phone and my TV is on, and I think I was watching YouTube, okay? And I Googled something. What the hell did I Google? I Googled something. And I was Googling something about a plaque. And the plaque on the teeth is what came up for Google. And I'm like, I wasn't even talking about that. You know, I Googled about an actual plaque. Now, as I'm watching YouTube, a commercial came on about plaque, dentists going to the dentist. And I say, oh my God, look at this. You know, a commercial came on and it's talking about exactly what the hell just popped up in my phone. So the TV and the phone, all of this AI is working together. They like cousins. Okay. They like cousins around here, y'all. We're not seeing what is happening right before us. This AI is recording your every move. It is documenting you. It is imitating you. It is trying to take and it's slowly but surely draining us of our human essence. Y'all, we have to not be so blind to want the latest technology to continue, because with the latest technology, you guys, it comes with more radiation, okay? More radiation, which is going to be penetrating our body, which is going to cause us to have more health issues, to feel tired. You know, we already got the food and all of this stuff that, y'all, it's too much going on. It is really too much that's going on, and we have to take our power back. Okay, whatever you could do with your phone, put your phone down and try to do some things on your own. Like, you know, Try to say tomorrow, I'm going to remember what I need to do for the rest of the week. Or you can take and write down. Get yourself a notepad and write down, not in your phone. Let's put the phone to the side. Get you a notebook, and I want you to write down what you're going to do for the week, what you need to remember for the week, and refer to that, okay? I remember, that's what I was talking about the journal. A couple years ago, it had been a while since I had like journaled, okay? I used to journal like every day. But there came a time where I got really busy with my business, and I wasn't really journaling and stuff like that. The only time I was journaling was when I was traveling. Okay, so when I would go to different cities and states, I would document my dreams, because I could see the frequency that I was in by being in these different cities and states. So I remember when I finally got back to writing, I think it was probably like 2021, 2022. When I finally got back to writing, it was hard. I was like writing, you guys, I had to keep pausing. I had to shake my hands because I hadn't written that long in a long time. Like I couldn't even write a short page, you guys. I was just like, oh my God. Oh my God, I used to have to rest and I used to have to squeeze my hand because we're not using these muscles. Kids are not having to write anymore. They're just typing. They're using their thumb. These kids are having arthritis in their thumb because they're using them so much by texting. Okay? These kids are they're doing this and they doing this. I'm like, what's going on? Because they're texting so much. They only use their thumbs. Okay? And the thumb isn't, if you look at the thumb, it's like one of the shorter fingers, and it's not made to do all of that. This is why I think when we have our video games and everything, it always requires that damn thumb, even a video game. And now the texting requires the thumb. Okay. The thumb, let me see, y'all. Let me make sure I'm on point with this. Okay. Let's see what planet the thumb is connected to. Let's see what they're attacking. See, I should know this because I actually studied this and then I don't. Okay, so the thumb is associated with the planet Mars. Okay, it is associated with your action, your willpower, your drive. So just imagine if that's your Mars energy, this is your action. If you're too busy using this thumb to text and play video games, okay, your thumb is going to be exhausted, which is why we're starting to feel drained. That's supposed to be where your energy comes from, but we're not even noticing that we're putting a lot of our energy into technology. When is the last time you wrote a letter? Okay. When is the last time you actually took the time to write a letter, write something, a paragraph? Okay, more than just a few words. Write a paragraph or something. When is the last time you actually used a pencil with a piece of paper or a pen with a piece of paper? Shout out to those of you who have been getting my boxes, okay? Because if y'all notice, it'll come with a pen. And I always get you to writing, okay? We always gonna write, right? And yeah, so when is the last time you actually wrote something down? Like even now, everything you have to sign online. Okay, nothing you have to take a pen and actually write and sign. Everything is like, and it said, if you notice how lazy they making us, listen, think about a document that you have to sign online. What does it say? Adopt a signature. It don't even let you give you the option, or it'll give you the way to opt out of even signing that. It'll say, hey, we'll sign it for you. And you just select which one you want. Would you want the printed one or the cursive one or just a little letter? Y'all, they're watering us down. This is going to continue to affect our health. Okay. This is going to continue to affect our mind. Y'all see Wendy Williams. If you haven't, they tried to say she had dementia or something like that. Y'all, listen, the people who's doing this represents the AI takeover. Because they're going to say you're too dumb to spend your own money. So we're going to spend your money for you. Okay. You too dumb to make a reservation at a restaurant. So we're going to keep you locked in this society where we're going to do everything for you because you too dumb. And honestly, it's going to get to a point where they're not lying no more. We got to be dumb. when they charging us more money for grocery and making us ring our own up. And on top of that, charging you for bags. Okay? Not only are we going to charge you more for the grocery, we're going to make you do all the work, and you're going to have to pay for bags now. Next thing you know, y'all going to be asking us to enter our card just to use the damn register. When you go over there to self-pay, they do not take cash. It is all with the computer. Nope, card only. You can't even pay cash on self-pay. They're taking away the entire human experience. And a lot of people think, oh, this is why the money is falling. The money has no value because the money represents the human experience, which now has no value. We're starting to shrink more and more and more and more. AI is taking over. Put your phone away. Okay, put your phone away for a little bit, y'all. Put these gadgets away. Put your computers away. Don't log on. Like, have a day or two throughout the week where you're just like technology free. Like, whatever it is, do it yourself. Even train yourself to wake up. Y'all know animals wake up at sunrise. Boop. Why do we need an alarm clock? Why do we need a phone? Why do we need something to wake us up? Why are we so disconnected from nature? Okay, that's how disconnected we are. We are allowing AI to come in and just guide us, okay, and lead and take our hand and take us where they want us to go. Y'all, we should be able to drive a car. We shouldn't have it to the point where AI has got to, drive your car. It's just funny, but it's like, and these smart homes, listen, y'all get over there in them damn smart cities if you wanna, okay? Those smart homes, honey, listen, imagine what happens if you living in a smart home and, they have a malfunction and now your house done locked you in and you can't get out. Y'all see, they're not reporting it, but a lot of these Teslas, okay, are running into people, like they're driving people into walls and stuff. There was a horrible accident recently. This happened probably like in July or August. A 19-year-old lost his life because somebody from the other side, they were going in two different directions, but somebody from this side was driving a Tesla, and a Tesla decided it wants to just boom, ran straight into a 19-year-old, pushed his car all the way into a building and killed him on impact. That's not the first time that type of conversation or situation has been had. It's just not being put in the news. Okay? It's not being put in the news. They had those self-driving cars. I think they were like little Ubers or whatever that they were testing here in Atlanta. Them cars was doing donuts in the middle of the dang on street. I mean, them cars, they started acting up and acting so crazy. I'm so glad that they started to pull them away. They don't do them like they was just stopped in the middle of traffic. And then you just have some of them had the flashing lights, some of them wouldn't. I was behind one. Me and Bay was behind one. This thing just sitting in the middle of traffic, everybody having to go around it, y'all. We putting too much faith in AI. We're putting too much faith in AI. They started introducing AI to us as children with the goddamn on vowels. When they took out all the other alphabets and they started with the dang on vowels. Okay? A-E-I-O-U. Who the wants to owe you? What do I owe you? Hey, I owe you. Hey, I owe you. Okay? Like, why do I have to owe you? I don't get it. What do I owe you? So the need to get back into the human experience, whatever you can do for yourself, you guys, start doing it. Strengthen your mind. Okay, strengthen your body, right? We have the foods, we have the drinks, we have the air, we have even the people. There's so much here that is tarnishing our frequency. We got to make sure we get back online, y'all. Okay, remember that movie, The Terminator? For those of you who are mature enough, That movie, The Terminator, you guys, listen, when that machine came to the future, to the past, he was the future. What was the future looking like? A Terminator, a machine, the AI takeover. The future is where the machines will be in charge. Seriously, y'all. The machines are going to be in charge. They're starting already. They so smart that, like I said, they got us paying for bags. They got us doing the work ourselves. They got us doing the work ourselves, you guys. We got to take our power back, okay? So are you living or are you existing? You're living when you get up and you can do something simple like, go to the grocery store and purchase groceries. Write down a grocery list, right? And I'm not talking about in your phone. Leave the technology alone. Write down a grocery list, y'all. We got to bring back the human experience because it's starting to get lost. It's starting to disappear, okay? Which means now we have to become AI, which is why they're going to put the damn chip in you. If they haven't already, I think they just need to activate it, okay? Which is why eventually you will become AI. They already have you under AI. They have your profile already uploaded in the cloud. And they do have virtual realities now where they're already uploading you and you don't even know it. Y'all, there are people. So you guys know I do my vlogs and stuff, right? I like to do that because I like to record and document and, things of that nature. But there are people who they have AI, right? And you would think these are real people who's vlogging. They're not. Where are these real people? Are these some of the people who was reported missing and now we got them over here vlogging? Okay. Who are these people? Where do you get the face from? These are people, you guys. You guys are being uploaded into databases. You guys are being shown on commercials in different countries and you don't even know it. AI already got your energy. It already got your ashe. It got your juice and it has already mimicked you. Okay. And now they're making money off of you. Check the dark web if you think I'm lying. Okay. Somewhere you on somebody magazine, you inside of somebody magazine, you don't even know it. Somewhere you are on somebody's internet, you're on somebody's webpage, you're on somebody's something, and you don't even know it. This is why they get the permission from you from stuff like Facebook, Instagram. Do you read the fine print? Everybody want to have a profile. Everybody want to have a Facebook. Everybody want to have an Instagram and all of this stuff. Do you read the fine print before you accept and activate that profile? Do you read the fine print? You are giving them access to you. You're giving them permission and you're giving them ownership of every photo you upload, every video you upload. You're telling them you have the ownership of this. It does not belong to me. Everything I upload onto my platform belongs to you and you can use it as you will. This is why y'all in commercials, this is why y'all probably in movies, y'all in magazines, they are selling your energy somewhere without paying you nothing. Okay, not giving you a dime. So this is why I'm telling you guys, find your way back. You got to get back into the human experience, y'all. We got to get out of being lazy. We got to get back into, program at least 6 people that you know phone number in your head. Remember the back in the day, we used to know everybody's phone number. I was like, it hit me one day that I'm like, there are certain phone numbers that I'm like, I won't forget my husband, my mama. Okay. Those are 2 phone numbers that I'm like, are so programmed in my head. It's crazy. My number ain't even programmed in my head. They're like, what's your number? I'd be like, I got to pull out my phone. But you want to get about 6 people phone numbers. Okay. And you want to remember them without having to use your phone to call. Because now, AI is taking your memory slowly but surely because you don't have to remember nothing no more. AI is going to remind you. And, people using Chat GPT, listen, y'all, listen, this Gemini stuff, honey, it'll give you a picture. It'll give you what you want, but you're giving it something as well. You are giving it something as well. Okay. So let's go ahead and get the closeout message for today. This is how you survive AI, you guys. Okay. You survive AI by tapping back into your human experience. Okay. You survive AI by not eating, they have the food nowadays that they say is made from the computer. Okay. I know when I go to certain restaurants and stuff, that salmon is very questionable. You know what I'm saying? It's just questionable. I'm like, And the chicken just ridiculous. I don't even know why people still eat chicken. Chicken wing. Listen, it's too many chicken wings being sold. If you take a look at one block and you see how many wing spots, plus you got chicken being sold at Chick-fil-A and chicken sandwiches at McDonald's and it's not that many chickens in the world, y'all. Okay. Burger King is a multi-trillion-dollar probably organization. It's not that many cows in the world. Okay. Just be careful out here. Get back into the human experience. Connect. The reason we're not able to recognize a lot of this fake food is because we're just not connected. We're allowing AI to decide everything for us, to make a decision. AI, what's the best restaurant? Okay. Give me a 5-star restaurant in my area. No, you know how you used to drive by certain places and you could smell the food? Why I don't smell the food no more? I'm like, I want to smell the food. I remember back in the day, I used to smell when Burger King used to light up. I'm like, oh, I could smell it. I smell nothing now. How are you cooking that much beef? How are you cooking that much chicken and there's no smell to it? Something is a little off. Something is cracked. I know when I go in my kitchen and I cook, I can smell it. If I'm cooking something and I don't smell it, I'm throwing that part of it, whatever that is, in the trash. I recently made mac and cheese for Thanksgiving, right? And I was so distraught when I went grocery shopping because I had got some bad news about a family member. So I didn't pay attention and I grabbed the Kraft cheese. Y'all, this is just my opinion, and what I am saying to you is just based on my experience with using Kraft cheese. I am not saying that Kraft sells plastic, okay? I am not saying that Kraft sells plastic. I'm saying that with me and my experience with Kraft cheese, it very much so gave plastic. It very much so gave something off a computer. The cheese did not melt. I sprinkled the cheese. You know how you put the cheese on the inside, mix it up, and then you sprinkle that little layer on top. The cheese melted like a flat sheet. Like a flat sheet. Not only that, when I took it out, usually when you make mac and cheese, okay, and you pull that thing out of the oven, it's going to be sizzling. That cheese going to be boiling and doing all type of stuff. And it's going to be just, you're going to hear it talking to you when it's ready. This shit said nothing, y'all. I took it out. It was like, blah. It said there was no bubbling. You usually see a little grease in the corners and the edges of stuff of your mac and cheese from all that good stuff. None of that. It was so hard and dry. I say, what in the world? And I say, damn. When I put the cheese, I say, damn, I got Kraft. I wasn't paying attention when I was in the store because, like I said, I was just getting some very, sad news. So I was very much so distracted. Honey, listen, that mac and cheese went right in the garbage. I don't know what that was, okay? But it definitely wasn't giving cheese at all. And a lot of food is not giving that at all, especially when you're getting these sausages. Y'all be careful with these sausages because you don't know what meat is in them. Okay. You really don't know what meat is in them. This is why I say we have to get back into the human experience because you're going to have to use discernment. Even when it comes to eating food, y'all, you're going to have to use discernment. Okay. Otherwise, we're going to fall for the okie doke every time. They're going to get you every time. Okay, so the message of the day, you guys, is there's definitely a need to, again, use discernment in life moving forward because a lot of things are not what they appear. Food, people, okay? We have more people here than should be here. And a lot of the people that are here are not what we think they are or are not who they think they are. A lot of these are drones, okay? They're androids is what I want to say. They're not real people. I guarantee you, if you can take the time to just stop Go in a grocery store, and I guarantee you, if you had like an x-ray or a machine for every person in that grocery store to pass through, you will see not all of them have souls attached. Not all of them are real people. A lot of them are just there to create the experience for you that you're inside of a store shopping. But a lot of the people that we come in contact with, honey, are not who and what we think that they are. Now, right now, we're going to have to figure out on ways to make our money work. Okay, ways to make our money work in order for us to increase our finances, you guys. Listen, there's going to be issues when it comes to finances for those of you who are unhealed. Okay, and I know you're like, what? It doesn't make sense. Look at Diddy. Okay, why do you think a lot of these multimillionaires, these billionaires, okay, are not able to access money? Look at Jay-Z. Can't get a loan, can't get nothing. Nothing is happening. I've been telling y'all this for the last probably 4 or 5 years. Money, your frequency is the new money. You're going to have to vibrate, which means we are all going to have to go in and heal the shadow version of you. Okay? The only way you're going to be able to get money is pulling a Rumpelstiltskin and selling your soul to that thing they call Satan. Okay, that's who's going to reward you with money so that you don't heal yourself, so that you don't ascend. He's going to give you plenty of opportunities. Here, take this money, because I'm going to be the one who's going to be in charge of your soul. A lot of people have done that. They have sold themselves for some sort of money, for whatever, some opportunity, and they haven't taken the time to use their own discernment to see where this money is coming from. Because a lot of people think when they're financially stable and financially able, that it is God blessing them. A lot of people really truly think that Satan has access to finances and opportunities as well. And sometimes he will place those opportunities before you to keep you stuck. That is not an opportunity for you to grow. That is actually an opportunity to keep you stuck. I was blessed with what I thought was the perfect job when I was working in the corporate world. I said, you know what? This job is perfect. I have my own office. I have my own hours. I didn't have to clock in. I was salaried. I had everything. The job was 10 minutes. Actually, it was 8 minutes, 45 seconds away from my house. Okay? Like, it was the perfect job. But that job had me getting sick, y'all. I did not experience that many health issues in my life because I'm thinking like, oh my God, what is it? Why am I experiencing all of these health issues? I stayed in the doctor's office trying to figure out what's going on with me. You guys, it was because that job was placed in my life by Satan to stop me from doing this, what I'm doing today. He did not want me to open spiritual candies. He did not want me to start spiritual candies. He did not want me to heal people and help people to grow and get out of the contracts that he's placing them in. I had to use discernment because I'm saying if the doctor is telling me nothing is wrong with me, if the doctor is saying we can't see what's going on, we're not finding any issues, but I'm steady having these health problems, then it must be something. It wasn't my physical self that was under attack. It was my spiritual self that was under attack. See, Satan will bless you sometimes with opportunities and finances, and you think, oh my God, I'm doing good. I'm really living my life, when really you're stuck. You're staying inside of a hole or a box that's so small, but he's just stuffing it with all type of money and cars and clothes and jewelry and this and that and expensive trips and expensive this. And he just pulling all that in that box, and you really think you're doing it big and you're this small. He's keeping you right where he wants you, and he keeps dangling everything that you want right over you just to keep you inside of that box. Okay. I had a job that was paying me what I thought was fair. I'm like, hell, this is the most money I ever made at a job. Okay. This is the most money I ever made. Like, wow, the job is right up the street from my house. It was, y'all, it was like candy. It was just like butter. And I thought that job came from God. I thought God had blessed me with that job. But when I started to have those experiences, I started to experience a lot of, stomach pains and cramps in my legs. And I just started to have too many health. I'm like, something ain't right, something. And that's when I had to ask. I had to tap into the energy of discernment to say, is this right for me? Is this really the dream job? See, my job had to be in alignment with my purpose. And my purpose in life, I'm pretty sure, is not processing payroll. I'm pretty sure my purpose is not, helping people to, creating online applications and, creating online documents. I'm pretty sure my purpose has something to do where I can touch people and I can heal people and I can help people because that's what I like to do. That's really what I see myself doing. That wasn't it, y'all. So you're going to have to be able to use discernment right now to recognize a blessing. Okay. Now, when I say blessing, I want you to look at the word bless because a lot of times that's how smart Satan is. Satan is very smart. Okay. That's one thing I can give him. He's very smart. Blessing, be less. So we think we getting something great when really we're being shrunk. We're being brought down. We're being lowered. Okay. So we think something is a blessing, something that helps us to be less than what we are. And we're calling that a blessing. It's like words are, spells, you guys. That's why when you write a word, they call it spelling, to spell a word, spells, okay? And they are very crafty with the way that they have us spelling, the way that they have us speaking over our life. Oh, child, bless me. Oh, I'm highly favored and I'm blessed. The manipulation of words, the way, the stuff that we speak on ourselves, we have to be able to use discernment to recognize the tricks that are being placed before us. When it comes to finances moving forward, you guys, your frequency is your direct deposit. We are going to have to heal. We're going through a phase where we're going to have to heal. We're going to have to make sure that energetically we're not carrying any dark emotions because those dark emotions cannot move into the future version of you. You're going to have to stop your fear right here. You're going to have to, stop your worry right here. You're going to have to stop that doubt right here. You cannot take that into 2026. So you're going to have to look at ways today, you guys, that you can work on healing yourself. And when I say healing, I mean real healing. A lot of us are living a lie. We don't want to call it out in front of everybody. So use your own time to see where it is that you are living a lie. Where is it that you're living behind a mask? We're not looking at your online persona. We're looking at you in real life. Where is it that you are lying to yourself? A lot of us say, oh, I'm highly favored. I'm blessed. I'm happy. I love myself. I got self-love. I'm healing. I'm on my healing journey. But are we really, truly healing? A lot of us say, oh, I'm making lifestyle changes. Oh, I'm getting ready to do this. I'm getting ready to do that. Child, we do it because it's the thing to talk about at that time. You really have to be about this life because I'm telling y'all, 2027, 2028, you don't want it to catch you living behind a mask because you're going to have hell to pay. So utilize these next 2 years, you guys, 2026, 2027, utilize these next 2 years to heal yourself. I'm talking seriously, heal yourself. Like for real. If something feels is too good to be true, look into that, wherever it may be. But we definitely need to focus on healing ourselves. You need to let go of some things. You're going to have to let go of some people. Some of y'all surrounded by people that just do not deserve to be in your presence, but they're in your presence because of you vibrating towards some sort of deception. You vibrate towards the deceptive compliments that these people give you. A lot of people in your life, because they're feeding off of you. You are food to them. We're going to have to be able to use discernment to recognize these people and these things. Not just these people, but these things as well. Something you're holding on to, like a phone, is feeding off of you. You are food to your own damn phone. You're a source of food to your own television, to your own car. I was so pissed off the other day because I, mistakenly opened my door. Well, I don't know how the hell it happened. But anywho, I opened my door and my car just stopped and went into park. Remember back in the day, you used to be able to drive with the door open. Not that you really want to, but if you want to throw, oh, that's what it was. I was getting ready to toss something out, right? And I didn't even think that, damn, the cars is going to stop. You know what I'm saying? I was getting ready to toss them out. So I opened the door and the truck just boom. I'm like, what the? I felt disrespected because my truck was like, who told you to open the door? I'm not moving if that door is open. And I just felt like, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I felt disrespected because I'm like, I didn't tell you to stop. I'm so used to, like, back in the day, you used to be able to drive with the door open and all that stuff. Now these cars want too much control. They want to tell you what you can and cannot do. So I was very much so perturbed by that. I'm like, listen, honey, I'm the boss. Okay, I'm the driver. You don't stop unless I put yours in park. Or if my foot is on the brake, if my foot is on the gas, you need to move. So that's my thing with this AI stuff. I don't like that it's trying to take over. But a lot of us, you guys, listen, I told Bay, I say, listen, we need to keep us an old school on deck. I'm sorry. We really need to keep us an old school on deck because this AI stuff, y'all, it's serious out here. They got AI now delivering babies. They got AI now performing surgeries. Y'all, we're losing doctors. We're losing nurses. Well, we're having more nurses than doctors because a nurse is going to see you. But when it comes time for you to have a surgery or something, they have AI performing these surgeries now. Yeah, they have AI. You have a damn machine over your life right now. The doctors are no longer, performing surgeries, y'all. We have, well, allegedly, okay? But we're having less and less doctors now perform surgeries because AI is taking over just about every dang on thing. Get back into the human experience. Stop Googling your symptoms. Get off your arse, go make an appointment, and go get everything checked out. Get back into the human experience. I love when I go to the park because I see so many parents out there with their children at the playground, and I love that. Because I saw a little boy the other day, he riding a bike with a damn iPad in one hand and riding a bike in the other like this. I say, what in the world? Riding a bike with an iPad, y'all, just confused. But when I see those parents out there with those children and they're on the park and they're at the playground and they're playing, I'm like, yes. Christmas time, no bikes, nobody outside riding bikes or skating or none of that. These kids just want everything electronic. And we wonder why we feel so disconnected. We wonder why this generation is so like mental. They in their head a lot. They're so antisocial. These kids are just like, they only want to be around each other when they have something new to wear or something new to show off. Outside of that, they just, they come home and they sit in a room and they just so antisocial. It's just like, what's wrong with you? Always angry, always got an attitude, all a little weird. Look, what's wrong? We got to get back into the human experience. I almost lost my daughters to AI, when they were in high school, but I started to do things with them, baby. Okay. We were getting out. We were having movie nights, okay, on the weekends, where we would be in my room and we would watch a movie. We would do popcorn. We would have, we would go to the store and pick up a whole lot of snacks and stuff and have movie nights. We would get out and go for forest walks. Okay. We would see who could find different rocks and stuff in the forest. And, we would go to the beach and we would look for seashells. Like, I really had to be on hand with them a lot because at the school, they were just vaping, them kids out there. They had their phones in the class where the kids weren't paying the teacher no mind. They just scrolling and stuff. And the teacher got to listen, y'all, please. The kids were so disconnected. But when my kids came home, put their phone away. Let's go. Let's do something. I had to keep them active. Help me cook dinner. Come on, y'all. Let's go. What y'all want for dinner? What's y'all favorite meal? Let's see. What y'all, I had to do that to keep them very much so active, because it's easy to lose not just your kids, but yourself to these electronics and to this AI. Okay? So I'm letting y'all know. So y'all ain't going to say Siren ain't tell us. In the future, your frequency is your finances. What you vibrate towards is what you will have. They are creating a lot of, depression and things to, kind of make us feel sad right now, because they're lowering the frequencies. This is a way to control the money. If your frequency is high, the money is going to flow to you. But if your frequency is low, the money is going to flow to them, and then they give you a portion of it. Here you go. Here you go. Okay. So we definitely have to make sure that we're staying on top of our frequency. So the need to do shadow work, the need to heal, the need to face your fears, the need to face those darker emotions, the need to forgive, not just yourself, but others. Okay. Is going to be very critical during this time, you guys. All right. If you haven't, you guys, make sure you go to spiritualcandies.com and donate towards our Christmas drive. Okay. For those of you who are interested, you can go ahead and go there and donate towards the Christmas drive. Thank you so much in advance to those of you who have already donated. I really, truly appreciate it, you guys. We definitely want to spread as much joy as we possibly can. Okay. For those of you who do donate, you will also be sponsoring these live videos. So shout out to each and every one of you in advance, and thank you for that, you guys. Don't forget, for those of you who haven't gotten your January box, okay, for my gems, who haven't gotten your January box, get them. Okay, I think I got like 1 or 2 left. Y'all know how it is. Y'all know how it go. But these are very big, very powerful, and you definitely want to get in on this work. These boxes are definitely going to be catered towards healing these dark emotions that we have, that we are dealing with, and it'll help us to easily deal with these pent up frustrations, as opposed to holding them back or, living our life as a lie. It is going to help you to comfortably take the mask off and live in your truest and highest self. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, y'all.